Now we are going to talk about something else about the earth. It has to do with the axis of the earth. In olden times, when people used to spend much more time outdoors than many of us seem to do these days, and at that time there were not many tall buildings around blocking people's view of the sky, people could see much more clearly where the sun rose each day. What people noticed a long time ago is that the sun does not always rise at the same point on the horizon. They noticed that from a certain day in the winter, the sun started to rise a little bit more to the north, and a little bit more to the north, and a little bit more to the north, until there came a day when the sun started to return to where it had risen on that one day in the winter. It is to this turning point in the sun's journey that they gave the name solstice. The word comes from two Latin words, sol, meaning sun, and sistere, meaning to stand. It was as if the sun stood still before it started back to where it had come from. They noticed, in fact, that there are two solstices, one in the summer and one in the winter. So that's why they are called the summer solstice and the winter solstice. They noticed something else as well. They noticed that starting with the winter solstice, the days started to get a little bit longer and a little bit longer, the nights a little bit shorter and a little bit shorter, until that day in the summer, which was the longest day and the shortest night. That's the summer solstice. And then after the summer solstice, the days started to get shorter and shorter, the nights longer and longer, until they got to the winter solstice, which was the shortest day and the longest night. And do you know what? It's still like that today. We still have our shortest day and our longest night at the winter solstice. Again, we still have the longest day and the shortest night at the summer solstice. Do you remember how long the days are in the summertime? You are off from school and you find that at dinner time the day is still bright, and in the morning when mom or dad will be taking you to school, you discover that the day is still bright. But then sometimes in the year, or sometime in the year, some months of the year, you discover that in the morning time when mom or dad are bringing you to school, you find that it's still dark, and at dinner time you discover that it's dark. Well, I wonder why it is like that. I'm going to show you why. Yeah, so why do we have much shorter days in the winter and much longer days in the summer? It is because the earth does not rotate round its axis like this. The axis is not straight like this, but like this. Now when it is like this, what do you notice? You can see that when it's like this, if it's like this, we see that the length of the day and night will be equal. If the earth were rotating like this on a straight axis, the length of the day and the length of the night will be equal. But then the axis of the earth is not straight like this, but rather it is slanted this way. Now what do you notice? You can watch. So I said if the earth were standing straight like this on its axis, if the axis of the earth were straight like this, we notice that we have equal days and equal nights, equal hours of day and night. If I put it here, the same thing, equal days and nights. If it were here, so equal days and nights. And if it were here, you see, be equal days and equal nights. If it's here, to be equal days and equal nights. But that is not our experience. We have said some time of the year we have the longest day in the summer, and some time of the year we have the shortest day in the winter. Why do we have that phenomenon? It is because the axis of the earth is tilted this way. It is not straight, it's tilted this way. Now let's look at this spot. Here we have this pink spot, and see, as I said, the earth is tilted this way. I'm focusing on this tilted part. Look at it. And the earth is rotating around its axis. What do you notice about this pink spot? Does it stay longer in the night or longer in the day? Now it's day, now it's in the day, now it's not in the night, still in the night, still in the night, still in the night, still in the night, now it's coming to day. So what do you notice? Does this pink spot stay longer in the day or longer in the night?
It stays longer in the night.
This pink spot is longer in the night. See, longer in the night, still in the night, still in the night, still in the night, still in the night. Now it's coming to day. Let's go to this side. Now still focus on the pink spot. When the earth is rotating around its axis, what do you notice about the pink spot? Now watch. It's in the day, still in the day, still in the day. Now it's in the night. Now it's in the night. Now it's in the day. So what do you notice about the pink spot? Is it longer in the daytime? Does it stay longer in the daytime or the night?
It stays longer in the daytime.
It stays longer in the daytime. You can see in the day. Pink spot is still in the daytime. See day. See day. Now it's night. Now again it's daytime. So you see that the pink spot has longer daytime here than when it was on the other side of the light, right? Now suppose we put this here. Now let's still observe the pink spot. Now it's daytime, now it's night, daytime. So what do you observe? In terms of the pink spot, it has equal number of days and nights, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
So here we see that the pink spot has equal number of hours of day and night. And if we put the globe here, an imaginary globe, still looking at the pink spot here, is facing the light. Here too, we have equal number of day and night, equal number of hours for day and night. So I'm going to show you the same idea with our globe. So as we've said, it's because the earth is tilted, as we see here on this globe, that we sometimes have long days and short nights, and sometimes we have short days and long nights. Now let's focus our attention on this pink spot on our globe. When the globe is in this position, we find that we have equal hours of daytime and equal hours of night time, looking at this spot. But then the earth does not stand still, it keeps on moving. Now as it's moving, we find that, focusing on this spot, we find that the night is getting longer, the days are getting shorter, the nights are getting longer, the days are getting shorter, the nights are getting longer, the days get shorter, until we get to this spot and we discover that, focusing on this part, we see that here now it's daytime. Now you can see it spends the longest time in the night, still in the night, still in the night, still in the night. You can see. So this is the longest time it's experiencing. Now it's daytime here. You can see now it's daytime. It's daytime, but then shortly after it gets to the night time again. So here, focusing on this pink spot, it has its longest night and its shortest day. But then the earth keeps on moving, so the days are getting longer, the nights are getting shorter, the days are getting longer, the nights are getting shorter, the days are getting longer, nights are getting shorter, until you get to this spot. Focusing on this pink part, you find that we have equal daytime and equal night time. This is a pink spot here. We have equal daytime and equal night time. But then the days keep on getting longer as the earth moves around the sun. The days are getting longer, the nights are getting shorter. The days getting longer, the nights are getting shorter, until it gets to this spot. Looking at this pink spot, now look at it. You can see now it's daytime, it's still daytime, still daytime. So here, looking at this pink spot, we find that it has, now it's nighttime there, but soon after it's daytime again. It's already daytime, it's daytime, it's daytime. So you see that the pink spot here is experiencing its longest day, all here, very long daytime, and then here, very short nighttime. Now, so here, it has its longest day, and its shortest night. Shortest night. But then the earth keeps on moving. Now the days begin to get shorter and the nights begin to get longer. The days get shorter, the nights get longer, until it's here. Now looking at this pink spot again, we find that we have equal day, equal hours of daytime and equal hours of night time. And then the nights keep on getting longer, the days get shorter. As the earth moves around the sun, the day gets shorter, the nights get longer, until we are here again. So looking at this pink spot, you find that it has its longest night here, and the shortest daytime here. So we see that it's because of this tilt of the axis that sometimes we have long days and short nights, and sometimes we have short days and short nights. It takes one complete year for the Earth to make one complete trip around the sun, and then the next year starts and on it goes. you.